Hello, my name is Davina Works with Advent Broadcast Network, and I'd like to welcome you all to our Church News Report. Every week, ABN will be working to bring you the latest in church news from all over the world, so be sure to mark your calendars, set your reminders, and stay tuned. The former director of ADRA, Rwanda, Carl Wilkens, was presented with a Protectors of Friendship Pact Award by the president of the country, Paul Kagame, last month on October 25th. According to Rwandan news site KT Press, the award recognizes persons who displayed outstanding acts of courage and humanity by protecting or rescuing thousands of Rwandans during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, as well as promoting unity and reconciliation among Rwandans in its aftermath. In 1990, after settling in Rwanda, Wilkens was the only American who decided to stay in the country during the Rwandan genocide in 1994. The former ADRA director told KT Press that during the time of the genocide, he decided to stay in the country for two individuals specifically. Wilkens stated, "The two people were a Rwandan housemaid and a watchman with whom he had lived together for 4 years. I thought if I left, they would be killed. This is why I decided to stay with them." The aid worker brought food, water, and medicine to the groups of orphans in the country during the genocide. Acts like these prove why trailblazers, courageous and selfless as Carl Wilkens, deserves to be acknowledged and rewarded for years to come. Thank you, Carl, and we appreciate everything you've done for the Rwandan community. The pastor of an Adventist supporting ministry, Daniel Houston Schaefer, who was accused last year of molesting a minor in Harrison County, West Virginia, has been acquitted of the sexual abuse charge. According to the Exponent Telegram, it was reported that on Wednesday, November 13, after only a one-day trial, a Harrison County jury returned a not guilty verdict for the charge of first-degree sexual abuse. The pastor was said to have maintained his innocence throughout the proceedings. His attorney, Tom Dyer, who had called the reliability of the accuser into question, said that the pastor and his family feel completely vindicated by the jury's verdict. Dyer also added, "There's just a great sense of relief that it's all over." Schaefer was the pastor at Highway for the Remnant Ministries in Elk Creek, Virginia. He was credited with the baptism of the Amish family that featured prominently at the 2018 annual council meetings at the General Conference offices of the Adventist denomination. Schaefer is very well known and has presented widely within the denomination, speaking at seminars, camp meetings, and the Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries Convention. It's clear that Daniel's work in and outside the church has allowed him to create a respected name for himself. It's a blessing justice worked in his favor. An Adventist congregation in the Holloway area of London led an anti-knife crime protest through the local streets of the city earlier this month. According to the Islington Gazette, the November 2nd march was led by the Holloway Seventh-day Adventist Church youth and featured the congregation's Pathfinder Drums Corps. The protest took place to make a public statement bringing awareness to the knife crime and violence in the area, as well as showing unity within the community that has suffered from serious vice and violence. Holloway Adventist Church members have lost loved ones due to knife crime on 2 separate occasions over the last 3 years. One knife crime victim, Nadim Belgin, was stabbed to death in January, while his killer is still out on the streets enjoying liberties he does not deserve. The congregation held a similar protest in May. Pathfinders in the United Kingdom have taken a public stand against knife violence on a number of occasions this year as well. We hope to see justice and peace in London and the entire country of Europe soon. Thank you. According to the story on Business Wire, Oakwood has consistently been a top producer of black students that are accepted and go on to medical school. Within the story, it states, We engaged this hopeful relationship with Ross University's School of Medicine on behalf of interested Oakwood students. Our students will join the generations that have been blessed through their work, said Oakwood University President Leslie Pollard. African American doctors are woefully underrepresented in the physician workforce, leading fewer African Americans to see a doctor, said the Ross University School of Medicine Dean and Chancellor William Owen. This has significant negative healthcare outcomes in communities already prone in high rates of chronic diseases. Working with Oakwood and other HBCUs using novel student engagements, validated support programs, and senior level commitments to success, we're working to address the long overdue challenge to increase the diversity of our nation. Oakwood University, located in Huntsville, Alabama, is regionally accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools and enrolls about 1,700 students per semester. Ross University School of Medicine is an institution of Adtalem Global Education, a global education company with its headquarters in the United States. Ross University School of Medicine is accredited by the Caribbean Accreditation Authority for Education in Medicine and other health professions. It's admirable to see what these two universities are striving to do. We hope to see great progression within the near future. Thank you. As we conclude our church news report, as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today. Please remember to like, comment, and share each and every video you enjoy so we can continue to spread the knowledge and love. Also, be sure to follow us on all social media networks, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Advent Broadcast Network. I'd also like to remind you that ABN is seeking volunteers who are Adventist journalists so we can continue to bring you the latest news within different Adventist communities from all over the world. So if you know anyone who may be interested in being a volunteer, please have them send us their information to info@adventbroadcast.net. As always, we appreciate your love and support. I'm Davina Works with ABN News. Thank you.